The judge found no probable cause for the case because of the incompetence of the arresting officer who failed to attend the training.
Miss Hussy, you're here because you've been accused of one count of possession of methamphetamine, one count of possession of cocaine, one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, 3 charges in total.
Going back to the presumption, there's a presumption of unconstitutionality when you search someone without a warrant. And, and in this case, it's on the officer to provide enough information that would create a probable cause. It appears the probable cause is based solely on the smell of marijuana. Nothing else in there really brings anything to a probable cause that the items that they was in there searching for were there. Nothing to bring to that level.
Nothing from the state at this time, Your Honor.
The way I've been reading those cases is you needed something besides smell. So my question is, what did he have other than smell, he being the officer? And what the complaint says is this. He had odor marijuana, allegedly, what he thought was marijuana. I asked her if there was CBD, hemp, or marijuana inside the vehicle. She admitted her friend sometimes left such items in the car and pointed to a package of zigzag cone wraps. The problem is, in his question, some of the items in his question are legal, that being hemp. So basically he asked her, are there any legal or illegal items in your car? And she doesn't answer it specifically, at least not in what he put in his complaint. Instead, she said, sometimes my friend leaves some of those things in my car. Does that, coupled with an odor that is either marijuana or hemp, based upon the law I'm reading, give him probable cause to search?
So if you take out the smell of the marijuana, and that's an action that can be used on something else, would just that other issue that he brought up be anywhere close to probable cause? And if it's nowhere close to it, would just the smell of it raise it above probable cause? I think the answer to that would probably be no, based on those answers and the questions he asked.
It doesn't make sense if she says there's some things in here that are legal. Essentially, that's what she'd been admitting to without some follow-up questions. I don't think that's it's not very well articulated at all. And I think in that kind of situation, I agree with Mr. McDaniel. Without the smell of marijuana, the rest of it's not even close. Now, the smell of marijuana can get you there, but it's got to have something to go with it. And I just don't think that's not enough, because he didn't ask the right questions or put the right answers down. Or if she gave them, he didn't articulate them in the complaint. So I'm going to find no probable cause. I think this officer missed the training that we did back in March or April. We covered this specifically in a training.